For one, God, number one. God! Like, he's gonna carry you through anything and everything. So that should be the only man that you should be talking to and looking up to right now, okay? Period.
Bye. Hey guys, it's Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your very first time tuning in, please don't forget to go down below and hit that subscribe button. And if you're coming back, welcome. So today I have a special guest with me. She's gonna introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I go to Boston State University along with Ashley, and I'm a senior accounting and finance major.
Ma'am. So today's video is going to be a bit different, you guys. I felt like this would be really cool, really interesting for the ladies especially. So I went on Instagram and I asked you guys to send me, ladies specifically, to send me like questions, comments, concerns, stories, whatever you guys need advice on or whatever you guys just want to talk about. So we're here to talk about it. We're here to give you our tea, our advice, all that good stuff. We're really excited to film this. Are you excited? Are you ready? Yes, we're excited. Let's get started with the video. So the first question is, how do you balance everything at once? School, relationship, work, and extra activities.
For me, since I'm a senior, when I first came to college, I started off the bat getting involved into stuff. So I started with multiple organizations. My major is also very demanding, and I decided very on that I wanted to be involved in all this stuff. So I knew that, and I came to school with a boyfriend. So on top of having a boyfriend from high school, joining all these orgs, and being, you know, a full-time student, it was a lot. But I knew that this was something that I really wanted to do, and that I had to keep my head on straight and focused if I wanted to complete all of this. I just kind of made a schedule for myself, like making sure I stick to my schedule. Okay, I wake up, I go to class, I come back, I'm doing homework. After homework, I go to my orgs or whatever practices I have. After that, I eat, and then maybe spend some time with my boyfriend whenever I can, and then go back to, you know, getting myself ready for the next day.
I like to see things visually, so I have like a calendar in my room, so I'm always writing down like my to-do list for the week. Reminders in my phone is like the most important thing, because I'm always looking at my phone, so it's like if I get a notification or, you know, a reminder to do something, I have to do it right there and then, because I see it. Time management, like, that is a cliche statement, but it's very true. Like, as a college student, or really just life in general, you have to have time management to handle everything. How do you feel about your man not posting you? Okay, so what
maybe she was just talking about herself.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe like just females in general. Like, how do females in general feel about their, you know, boyfriend or whatever not posting them? Confidentiality is very important, you know, like private life, happy life. Nothing is wrong with, you know, people knowing that you have a boyfriend, but
it's a difference between putting it out for show and putting it out just because you want it out for your personal relationship.
Right. I don't post my boyfriend on my, you know, like official Instagram page, because I keep that like strictly business. He doesn't post me, but like we'll post each other like on our stories and things like that, so people know about us, but they don't know us for real.
When I was in high school, that was such a big thing for me. Like, I had to post my boyfriend. He had to post me. I was like, if you don't post me,
it's a
you
problem.
Don't like me. Yeah, like it's a problem. But now that I'm getting older and I really want my business to stay my business, because you never know, like whatever goes on, remember, like whatever you put out on social media, whatever you're going through, people are going to see that as well. So you got to think what you want people to see and what you don't want people to see.
Why do young women and young men have such high standards at such a young age?
Social media.
Yeah, definitely, because it's like what you see on TV, what you see on the internet, it influences you, if you are influenced easily, that is, but it does influence you in like how you think, how you act. And I feel like our generation is just,
we just see a lot of things, and then we think that it's supposed to be like that for us. And just because it's like that for somebody else doesn't mean that that's going to be the same way for you.
Yeah.
Because what's for them is what's for them, and what's for you is what's for you.
Kind of like celebrity relationships. You know how people look at those and they're like, well, I want a man that has money, and I need a man that's going to pay for my hair, my nails. Like,
meanwhile, you're 18 in college. None of us can do that.
None of us can afford that type of lifestyle right now. So I feel like to each his own, but stay in your lane and do you. You know, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with having high standards as far as like the materialistic stuff.
And I also say, like, enjoy being young. We want the the relationship, marriage type of relationship right now. Like, enjoy being young, enjoy dating around, enjoy this. Don't put so many demands on somebody when, you know, everybody is young at this point. We all don't know what we're doing. We're just going through life, experiencing and learning for ourselves. So to put so many major demands on somebody, it's kind of impossible and unfair.
What is our opinion on boys that just want to mess around?
My opinion changed as I got, I guess, a little older. 17, 18 through 19, I was like, no, like, I don't like that. But now, as I'm getting older and experienced and stuff, it just comes with maturity and age and growth. And growth is a major thing at the stage we're in. It's one of the most important things, and I don't think that we touch on it enough, is growth. And throughout growth, you have, you know, obstacles, and with obstacles, you have mistakes. So I'm not saying that, you know, be out here doing God knows what, but you know, I feel like in some cases it's okay to, you know, be young and explore your options as long as you're being open and honest.
Know yourself, stay true to yourself. Please don't try to act a certain way to please them. That's what I used to do, so I'm just, you know, trying to help y'all out.
Regardless of what a guy is doing, make sure he is respecting you the whole time. Like,
yes.
Respect is number one.
I guess this one is for me. She said, what inspires you to do makeup? You're so good at it. Thanks, girl. Nothing really inspired me. It kind of just happened. Like, I started my freshman year of high school and it just like grew from there. Like, I would learn step by step. Like, makeup used to be like my thing back then, but now, I mean, I do both, but hair is like where I'm at now. But thanks, girl. Why are females comfortable with being a side piece and ruining a relationship?
Wanting to be wanted. Wanting to feel love, wanting to feel like somebody got you, wanting to feel like you're in a position. Sometimes us females, we will do whatever to have that feeling, no matter if it's hurting somebody, no matter if it's stepping on somebody's toes, doing something that you wouldn't normally do. And, you know, sometimes we have to look back and like, dang, like, did I really do that? You know, was I really being that way? Sometimes we fall into those things. We need to, you know, check ourselves.
You are able to answer this. What are some good vitamins you use for healthy hair, skin, and nails? Do you take vitamins?
I do. I take the hair, skin, and nails from, you know, I think it's Nature Valley, the one from Walmart. I take that, and I also take biotin.
I heard that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
But you have to drink, with both, you have to drink a lot of water, because if not, you will break out. So I just recommend, like, if I take it, I have 2 bottles of water next to me. Like, right after I take one, I just down a bottle, and then, like, I wait some time, then I down the other one, because, you know, I don't want to get acne. So just making sure when I'm taking those pills, or when you're taking those pills, just drinking a lot of water. But I do see results. Like, my nails grow stronger, faster. My hair gets stronger. So if you're just looking for those hair, those are things I use.
Yes, growth. So somebody said, give your opinion on Robert Sylvester Kelly. She spelled out his whole name. I watched all 6 episodes, y'all, and I'm sick. Like, I'm just sick. But honestly, like, real talk, my heart is just hurting for the last 2 girls who are still supposedly with him. Just the fact that a single man can turn a teenage girl's mind into not even wanting to speak to their family, have anything to do with them, and making them feel like, oh, it's okay, like, this is my quote-unquote daddy now, and, you know, like, whatever he says goes. I just feel like that's really sad.
Right now in Georgia, they're opening up an investigation on R. Kelly right now, based on, like, the allegations in the documentary. So I applaud Georgia for stepping up and just, like, trying to do something about it, because this is just wrong. I feel like R. Kelly has a lot of personal issues that he has to deal with himself, and a lot of that he takes out on these girls and these women who he can manipulate. You know, sometimes people can't help what they do when they're sick. Not saying it's right, but, you know, he definitely needs some help, and I just want to pray for him, you know, hope that he gets what he needs.
Nobody but God can change them, you know. So acceptable first dates and non-acceptable first dates. I feel like you shouldn't take a female out to eat, because I don't know, I think that should be like a second date. For a first date, an acceptable one would be where y'all are doing something, you know, like movement, bowling, an arcade, something fun, but not nothing where y'all have to, like, just sit there and have forced interaction the whole time. That's what I feel.
Definitely not Netflix and chilling. Like, that's not even a question. That's not a date. Coming over and chilling, that's not a date. I feel like y'all should be out. You know, if a guy wants to take you out, I personally feel like if it's his I did, I feel like he should pay.
Oh yeah.
You know, and if he wants to take you out to dinner or a movie or wherever, then, you know, those are times that y'all can get to know each other. But yeah, I definitely feel like a guy on a first date should take you out if he, you know, shows you that he cares.
Out, not in.
Not in, out.
Should men in relationships go to the club?
What you at the club for?
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Female best friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, if the female best friend was in his life before he cuffed you as his girlfriend, that's completely okay. As long as you both, when I say you both, I mean both females in his life have, you know, mutual respect for each other. There's no reason why she should be bashing you or you should be bashing her. Now, if he gains somehow a female best friend after you and him are boyfriend and girlfriend, that's a no-go, because I'm your best friend at this point. Like, no.
I agree with everything you said, so that's
yeah, that's the, I have, because listen, that subject is very touchy. If you and your boyfriend were having a conversation about past relationships and he stated that he slept with one of his exes, do you think it's cool for him and her to be friends?
My current boyfriend having a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, current boyfriend. Okay, let's take it from both perspectives. So if he did sleep with one of his exes while they were together, do you think it's okay for the ex and him to still be friends?
No.
No. So if they slept together in the past, like before y'all...
I mean, they would, because they would have been in a relationship, right?
Right. So at that point, do you think it would still be okay for them to be friends? Even though she's in the past, but like, you think they should still be communicating?
I guess it depends for me on the extent of the relationship. Like, I am still really good friends with my ex. Like, we dated for 6 years. I'm close to his family, his brother, his mom. Like, I still talk to them. I guess it just depends on how much y'all feel for each other. Like, I don't feel any romantic feeling, you know, for my ex-boyfriend. It's strictly just like we're friends. It's just the maturity level, how y'all can both handle it as a couple.
That's something I gotta talk about. I don't know. Why are men afraid of commitment?
This also comes with maturity as well, and being comfortable with somebody. And girls, I know, like, y'all hear this all the time, but sometimes we hear stuff and we really don't know, we don't understand what it means. When a guy wants you, he will come and get you. You won't have to question anything. There should be no doubt in your mind that he wants you, because he will show you. For girls, like, I have to be honest with us and women, like, sometimes we don't like to know that sometimes we're not the one for them or for him. Like, it's okay. Like, maybe you're just not the girl for him, you know, because he's going to commit to who he wants to commit to. So it's okay. Like, you're going to be in for somebody else.
Yeah.
So if he's not committing to you, know that it's not, that you're not the problem. Like, it's not you. You know, y'all are just not compatible. It just doesn't work.
That was actually me, like, with my current boyfriend. I told Jazz about it too. Like, I was waiting on my boyfriend to, you know, ask me officially. We dated for months. We've been dating since last semester, and he didn't ask me to be his girlfriend until not too long ago. So, and I did question it, you know, I was hurt and things like that, but again, that's something that you and your partner have to talk about and just come to an understanding on. Let's do a story. Okay, you can read that one.
Okay. Me and my ex broke up in October, but we're together for 2 years, and I'm finally starting to move on. But I feel guilty because I found someone that treats me like a queen, and he's a total opposite from my ex. I feel guilty. I don't know why, but I do. And what I mean by that is, he treats me like a queen is that he is just so nice and caring towards me. I don't know how to explain it besides the fact that now I feel so much more happier than I ever did with my ex. And I know I shouldn't feel guilty, but I do. During these times, when you're finding the person that you want to be with, I feel like you have to be selfish just maybe this much. Because you don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to feel like you're wasting time. And really, every experience is a learning experience, but you don't want to feel like you're wasting too much time. So if you find somebody that makes you happy, just take it slow. You know, you want to feel like you're being treated fair and being treated like you should. So if this person is treating you better than the person before, then I say go for it and just take time with it. Though. Don't be full. Yeah, don't just go full-fledged into it, because something could be nice in the beginning and it may not be what it seems. Not saying that's what it is, but you just always want to be cautious.
because what's that saying? Everything that
glitters
is gold. Yeah. If you're feeling convicted of something, it might just mean that God is trying to talk to you or tell you like you're not ready yet, or like just wait a little bit, or like she said, just take it slow. So it might just be a sign, because if you keep on feeling guilty, like every time you talk to him or see him, it really might just mean something. I don't know.
And that's another thing. You really have to listen to God's voice, because you don't know, what he's trying to tell you. So just be open into hearing him, into listening to what he's trying to tell you, because we move so fast and we think we have all the answers, and really God has all the answers. So, just listen to him and let him guide you into where you're supposed to be.
Somebody asked, what's the male equivalent to buying a female flowers?
Guys still wear like socks? Maybe
yeah,
like a bouquet of socks.
Like guys like underwear, socks, like boxers, socks, ties, bow ties. I don't know.
I would just say go with socks.
Does cost matter much on a date?
No.
Okay, why do you say no?
A guy is spending any amount of money on you, that means he cares. Especially if you're our age, we're college students. Like, come on, we are broke. So if you're spending any amount of money on me, I'm like, okay. But where I guess I would draw the line is the sincerity behind it. If it doesn't seem like he's doing it from a good place, or if it doesn't seem like he's putting his all into this, like this is everything he has and he's giving it to you, then I would question it. But if he's sincere, if he's giving you, like, he's taking you out on his last $10, then yeah, that I would respect that.
Yeah, especially if he's like, don't worry about it, I got you. Yeah. It would be different if he's like, you think you could slide me this if we go here, go there. My thing is, don't go nowhere if you don't have money. Period. I
mean, I wouldn't settle for anything. Also,
yeah.
Like, don't be settling for just whatever.
Scrap, yeah.
Okay, either.
Can you be friends with someone who tried to mess with your ex?
If you and a girl were friends, no. Like, well, for me, no. Because if me and you are friends and you know the extent of the relationship I had with my ex, why would you try to mess with my ex? Like,
I just feel like respect. Like, out of respect, don't. Let me read this next story. It's a long one. So sis said, okay, so basically, to make a long story short, there's a guy and we have talked a couple of times through text and waved and say hi to each other at school. The issue is I start every conversation that we have and carry the conversation. We talked on New Year's Day, and at some point in the conversation, I told him he was being dry. He asked how. I told him how and said it didn't seem like he was interested. He said that he was very interested, then proceeded to leave me on red 2 responses later. A couple of days later, I go on Twitter and see that he replied to someone's tweet saying that he was just cooling this year on the whole girlfriend thing. Keep in mind, a couple of days ago, he told me that he was very interested in me. I told my friends and they were saying to drop him. Yesterday, I go to Twitter again and I see that he retweeted someone's tweet that said that over their break, hold on. I go to Twitter again and I see that he retweeted someone's tweet that said their break was a 10 out of 10 when we previously talked, and he said that his break, he had nothing much to do over his break. My thing is, I understand if you want to take a break on relationships for whatever reason, but don't tell me one thing in our messages and then say another thing on Twitter. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel, and I will just have to get over my emotions. I understand that I should drop him and move on, I guess, but you know how us girls are. It's not easy to get over a boy that you really like with the snap of a finger, so my question is, how should I go about this?
He's not interested.
I thought the same thing.
He's not interested. He's lying. He's not interested. He probably has other interests in you for other reasons, but not anything serious. So no, I know it's hard. I know it's like, hey, like you like him. To save yourself the trouble and the heartache, I'd rather you take that little bitty pain now than something later. But he's not interested.
Just listen to the signs.
He's telling you exactly what his plans are with you. Like, if you read in between it, you can tell that he's not really wanting anything more.
Yeah. This is the last question. Why do men prefer women who depend on them more? Why don't they admire independent females?
because they're insecure and they have problems with themselves. So they want girls to feel like they need them. So they have a sense of purpose. So they feel like they're doing something. Oh, my girl needs me, so you know I'm out here doing this, that, and third. They don't have anything going on with themselves, so they get insecure and overwhelmed when they have a woman who does more than them. They get, what's the word I'm looking for? Intimidated. They get intimidated by the woman and what she's doing and how she's carrying herself, because they know that they can never live up to that.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's not a guy that you want to be involved with. A guy that can't be okay with, you know, his woman being strong. That means he isn't maturing himself and knowing himself. Like, that's not something that you want.
I think a lot of guys have a mentality of being like the dominant one. It might stem from other things that you might not know about. It's not really good. But yeah, I agree with Jasmine. Like, some dudes just don't know how to handle an independent woman. And I'm so glad that we're independent women because, honey, you gotta be a 10 out of 10 to be with me. Hello. Period. Like, just a message for all females. Like, please stay true to yourself in every area of your life. Do not dumb yourself down for any male. If he's not trying to work up to your level. And I also saw this girl, she's a YouTuber as well. She was saying, she said on Instagram something like how she's not looking for a companion or a relationship. She's looking for her equal. Yeah. She was like, I know I'm up here, so I'm not looking for somebody that's right here, right here, right here. Like, I'm looking for somebody that's my equal so that we could be on the same page, same accord. I want somebody who's as independent as me, and that's definitely a good way to look at it.
Don't be out here chasing guys. Like,
yeah,
be who you want to be, love how you want to love, and do what you need to do in life. Don't even think about guys. Like, that should be the last. And I know it's hard for us to say because, you know, we want companionship, we want love. Let that be the last thing you're worried about. Focus on you, what you got going on, your success, and God. For one, God, number one. God! Like, he's gonna carry you through anything and everything. So that should be the only man that you should be talking to and looking to right now, okay? Period. He's going to take you to all the relationships you need with other people. So, you know, just focus on yourself and be the best you can be, because somebody is going to come in while they're the best them they can be. Y'all are going to be the best people. Y'all are going to together.
Swoop you off your feet, sis. Like, just wait on you. But you got to be good by yourself first.
Yes.
First. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys have any more questions, comments, or concerns, I might just be doing a Girls Talk Part 2. I might turn this into like a series, like episode 1, episode 2. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on your bell notifications so that you do not miss another video that I post. And thank Jasmine for coming in my video. She was great.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I will put her social media down below, you guys, so y'all can follow her, keep up with her. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye.